Hi guys, it's me again, Tsin Canaway. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new to my channel. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and then follow me on all of my social media accounts at Tsin Canaway. So for today's vlog, I'm going to share with you my tips on how I take minimal photos for my Instagram. Yeah. So when you're taking Instagram seriously, there are two things that you have to consider. So the first one is how you take your photos, and then the second one is how you edit your photos so that you have a clean, so that you won't have a cluttered feed, a messy feed, and you'll have a feed goals. Okay, maybe after I film this, I'm going to refilm my how I edit my Instagram photo tutorial, and that was actually my most watched video. Thank you guys. Kasi I think I have to refilm that in an updated version because that wasn't clear, diba? So first is, let us know what is minimalism. So minimalism is organizing things by colors, by category, and then that is very relaxing and pleasant and clean in your eyes. Like, for example, you have a sofa which has only pillows in there and no clothes, hangers, coffee. That is minimalism. Like, you have a clean vibe. So I have favorite Instagrammers and they were all minimal Instagrammers. They are Obi, Soap, Cindy, Cry Sky, Lisha, Caroline. They have a minimal feed, but then they are engaging with colors. But for me, I'm very specific with only black and white or neutral colors only. So let's start. There are 5 kinds of photos or category that I take for my Instagram. Disclaimer, I am not a professional photographer, but I think I've gotten better with this. Okay, so the first one is a negative space. This is very famous for your OOTD. So this is very famous for all of the minimal Instagrammers. Kasi you're taking a subject with a big white wall, basta blank background, or in a large space. For example, beaches, sky, yung ganun, walang details. And then the next one is also famous. It's flat lay. I mean, you're taking the subjects, laying in a flat surface, and then you're taking it from above the subjects. Ganon. Kaya nga flat lay. So the next one is selfie. I only take selfie whenever I want to flaunt my makeup or whenever I want to flaunt the details of what I'm wearing, like earrings or lipstick or ganon. But I'm not obsessed with this because this symbolizes vanity. And then the next one is the details. For example, you have a new bag, new shoes, slippers, heels, you have a new lipstick. You take them pwede level or in a flat lay, or you wearing them, but you only take the bag lang, hindi ka nakasali, medyo hand mo na lang, yung ganon. Those are the detailed photography. And then the last one is a random. For example, you are in a coffee shop, tsaka meron doon living area or sofa na super cute, wall na cute, anything that is cute. Those were all the kinds of photos that I take. But then, let's start with the tips on how I take them all. First one is your OOTD. Make sure that it matches the color of all other photos that you have already uploaded in your feed. So the next one is a negative space nga. For example, you take a photo and then your subject is very small. When you take a photo na smaller subject, that's the time that you have to zoom in. You're not flaunting anything, the details of whatever or anything. You just wanted to have an off photo or boring photo for your feed. Am I making a point? And then the next one is a clean line. It's very important. For example, you take a photo behind the window. The window, of course, has a vertical line. So when it has a vertical line, make sure that it is vertical. Make sure that it won't have a shy slant. Kasi when it has a shy slant, it's very awkward. Kasi when you have a minimal feed, it is very pansinin. Kasi everything goes clean in your feed. So when it has a shy slant, it is very obvious. So when you take a photo, always consider the frame. But when you are tired of all the vertical lines in your feed is slanted through, hindi yung shy slant lang. So the fourth one is soft lighting. This I realized recently, nung nag-follow na ako sa mga favorite Instagrammers ko, they have a soft lighting in their feed. Like, when they have a shadow, hindi yung overly shadowed. When they have a white in the wall, it is not overly exposed, na makikita mo pa rin yung details ng wall. That is called a soft lighting. You are lowering the contrast of your photo. So later on, after siguro ng video na to, I'll make a video on how I edit my Instagram photos. Kasi pag meron kang soft lighting, it is very famous sa mga famous Instagrammer na parang taken from a professional camera. The details are clear, but then hindi yung overly exposed and then overly shadowed. Before kasi, that's my ideal sa feed ko. But then I realized, ang pangit-pangit pala. Napaka-OA. So the fifth one is, play with the shadows. These shadows are not taken from night. I don't like taking photos for my Instagram at night. So these shadows are just shy shadows. Yung simple lang, soft shadows lang. For example, this photo, you can see that it's very flat. Walang shadows. I'm not saying that this is boring though. I think, yeah. Pero, there are famous Instagrammers that loves to take photos like this, and it's actually nice. For example, Phoebe Soap. But for me, it's not my ideal. And for example, this photo, it has, I think, only white tone, white color lang, and tsaka yung shadow niya lang. And this one, yung parang white lang siya, tsaka meron lang siyang mga shadows. There are many kinds of gray tones. But then, you feel like there is something happening there. Hindi siya flat lang. And the last one is the background. You have to choose a clear, clean background. Hindi lang for minimal lahat siguro, kahit even yung maximal Instagrammer. Maximal Instagrammer, take Instagram in an organized background. So, kahit may mga details sila, kahit maraming details, as long as it is organized. For example, there are so many picture frames there, as long as it is organized by lines, by frames. That is fine with the maximal Instagrammer. But then, in minimal, parang zero yung ganun. Tsaka meron ng konting lines, yung ganun da. So I think that's it. I hope you learned something from all of these tips, and then comment below if you want me to refilm how I edit my Instagram photos in an updated version. Then thank you guys for watching. Bye-bye!